sends troops to Yemen. Iran and Yemen signed a secret deal before the US attack. According to the agreement, the two countries will respond jointly to any attack. As you know, UK and Israeli planes, led by the US, also blew up secret bases in Yemen. Now it is Iran's turn. We will keep you updated on all developments. A fresh conflict has commenced. Iran and Yemen are striking ships that are traveling towards Israel, while the US aircraft carrier and her supporting warships are en route to that location. The American Special Forces have done amazing things during the day. They climbed aboard armed Iranian ships. There are some significant targets that aircraft have struck. The US armed forces will arrive soon. If you are prepared. Let's take a brief look at the most recent news using actual photos and maps. The day's first news item concerns the recently damaged ships. You might recall yesterday's cargo ship incident. It was visible to those who followed the region attentively. A cargo ship flying the US flag crossed the Red Sea and came under attack. Supported by Iran, the Houthis declared war on all countries and threatened to destroy the ships of any nation that supports Israel. A sophisticated ballistic missile hit the passing ship. The containers caught fire as the missile struck the center of the ship. Despite extinguishing the fire, the ship sustained significant damage. This has sparked a major war. The US Navy has mobilized in the area. Targeting the land, the US aircraft carrier and her escorting warships have entered the area beneath the Red Sea. At present, the entire fleet is attempting to safeguard cargo ships that are traversing the Red Sea. Second, the Houthis have acted once more following the US ship's approach. They have established multiple missile launch sites and launchers, some in the heart of Yemen and close to the coast. Iran previously imported a large number of ballistic missiles to these sites. The missiles can efficiently target ships thanks to their extended range and sophisticated guidance systems. The Houthis fired many missiles from these locations in the early hours of the day. Targeted were commercial ships traversing the Red Sea. A Greek ship was on its way to Israel to pick up supplies. An airborne missile struck the ship as it prepared to navigate through the unstable maritime region. Thankfully, there were no injuries to the crew, the ship only sustained minor damage, and they immediately evacuated the area. The US swiftly activated its warships upon receiving this news. The warship, which was in the lower Red Sea, had previously spotted on its radar screen the location of the missile launch. Nevertheless, because the missile was shot so close to the ocean, it was unable to react. These missiles can easily eliminate warships when targeted. Long-range ballistic missiles, which the Houthis have received from Iran, travel straight and non-deviant toward their objectives. They don't move erratically, so countering them is simpler. It is enough to figure out the missile's speed and its fall angle. A defense missile fired at the appropriate time can intercept the missile midway. Stopped missiles of this type are the primary objective of the US ship's sophisticated air defense systems. The missile passed too far away to be halted, as mentioned earlier. The command center immediately issued a red alert following the attack. The ship's screen displayed calculations indicating that the missiles originated centimeter-level monitoring. They noticed that Haditha Airport had some missile launch ramps. They outfitted these ramps with long-range missiles and prepared them for the assault. The Houthis know they might be targeted from the air, therefore, they don't aim their missiles at open spaces unless they initiate an attack. So in a few minutes, they were probably going to attack new ships. As soon as intelligence noticed the situation via the satellite, they sent the information with a red urgency code to the warships. The US destroyer, recently in the Red Sea, fired cruise missiles immediately. There have been reports of extremely powerful explosions at the city's airport. The 4 missiles stationed in the area certainly destroyed themselves, judging by the strength of the explosions. With these 4 missiles, the Houthis' intentions have fallen short. They might have created problems for the nearby battleships. The US ships derailed the entire scheme. Events did not meet Iran's expectations. Iran launched a counteroffensive in the Yemen region right after the operation. Iranian explosive specialists and commanders support the terrorists while also overseeing the area. In the event that the region has any demands, they provide this information to the Central Command in Iran. Following the attacks today, the commanders informed the Central Command of the need for additional missiles. Weapons were sent to the city of Hodeidah, and missile stockpiles were created in Yemen's hinterlands. A convoy carrying brand new missiles was spotted near the city's entrance, with Iranian explosive experts and commanders present. It came to light that this convoy was carrying brand new missiles. Due to the fact that intelligence services were only able to see the convoy as it reached the city, they were unable to initiate an operation against it. Within a short amount of time, the military personnel unloaded the vehicles and dispersed them over the city. Currently, they have dispersed across the city with supplies that can be used to construct missiles and aim to combine these materials with the expertise of various professionals to launch an assault on new ships. The Houthis successfully hit a Maltese flagship sailing across the Red Sea within 3 hours of delivering the missile. By firing a missile, the Houthis were able to strike a Maltese flagship that was sailing across the Red Sea. The Houthis sought vengeance for the operation carried out by the United States by attempting another strike. The missile's impact created a sizable hole in the ship's center. Some reports indicate that the ship sustained substantial damage, despite the fact that it was able to avoid sinking. At this very moment, it is attempting to leave the region and make its way to a secure location. Due to the fact that these commercial ships are transporting essential goods, it is of the utmost importance that we put an immediate stop to these attacks. Currently, 1/3 of the ships scheduled to travel via the Red Sea have cancelled their trip plans. These days, the Suez Canal sees a negligible amount of cargo passing through it. To be specific, ships that transport oil. Ships that transport oil avoid this region because a missile could potentially hit an oil tanker and start an uncontrollable fire. Container ships have been the only vessels hit so far. If an oil ship carrying flammable materials is struck, it could lead to catastrophic consequences. Yemen has received a new attack squad from the United States of America. New battleships are invading the region with the intention of penetrating it. As part of their mission to ensure the safety of cargo ships, they intend to make stops throughout the whole route that goes through the Red Sea. Within the next several days, they will make an effort to target the new missiles that Iran has brought into the region. It is claimed that there is a limited quantity of firearms available for use in this region. It is possible that they will be able to tip the scales of power in the region if they are successful in eliminating the most advanced weapons. Additionally, the United States must stop Iran from transporting humanitarian aid by sea. It is more convenient for Iran to transport its new weapons across the ocean. Cargo ships leaving Iran conceal a significant number of bombs and missile fragments. Over the next few days, we will likely witness the halting of numerous ships and the discovery of missile components. It is going to be an exciting few days for us. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict continues to have an impact on a number of different places across the world. Let's see how countries like the United States and the United Kingdom react to this. We are looking out for your best interests and keeping a close check on the neighborhood. At this point, we have reached the end of our video footage. If you subscribe to our channel,